First, I should congratulate you all for coming together on
Recording in progress.
for this wonderful mission of propagation of urine therapy. Here, I feel privileged to talk about the subject which I have been practicing for the last 50 years. Actually, Basumaji has put that message in the group. Then only I too thought that, oh, it's a golden year for me of urine drinking. As you all know, I am the elder son of Dr. Shashi Patil, and I have been practicing this urine therapy on myself since my childhood. Yes, I am 52 years of age, and my father fed me my urine with a spoon when I was 2 years old. Actually, my father, Dr. Shashi Patil, dreamed of propagating this therapy internationally way back in 1970. Because of his pioneering work and incessant lifetime research in urine therapy, our institute, named as Shivambu Health Research Institute, is all-time engaged in serving deceased humanity. Actually, I always like to speak about this knowledge which my father always wanted us to propagate in all needy health-seeking societies all over the world. Actually, it was his dream to make this therapy acceptable, popular among us the masses, to save the ailing humanity from total annihilation in view of impending dangers of disease. Actually, my father, Dr. Shashi Patil, used to practice in rural areas. Actually, he was practicing allopathy as well as Ayurveda, and he was fed up of using the same pills and same injections over and over again. He always wished that he could somehow give something that would permanently cure his patients. That was always used to be in his mind, that I should have some Sanjeevani and I should give it to the patient so that he will never be ill again. And fortunately, with the coincidence, he met an awakened sage in the Kadari Mutt of Kolhapur in Maharashtra. His name was Parsadeshwar Maharaj in the year 1970. And Maharajji was quite amiable, discussed the philosophy of Shivambu with the practicing doctor and gave some books to read up. And here the seed was sown and the real work of urine therapy began. Actually, it's a big story how Dr. Shashi Patil has turned towards the urine therapy. I'm not going to talk about that. Actually, initially, Dr. Shashi Patil had so much of opposition from the medical fraternity, but it was his strong determination and dedication towards the work kept him fighting for the cause. At that time, that is in 1978-80, our late Prime Minister Shri Morarjibhai Desai visited Dr. Shashi Patil's Shivambu clinic at that time and admired his work in the field of urine therapy. And from then on, more freely he worked in the field of urine therapy. So, whatever I am going to speak about the research which my father did in the last 50 years at our institute, that is what I am going to speak here. As we have assembled here as a urine therapy, universal urine users unity, so we all love urine therapy. That's why we are in this group. So I'll be talking about this. As you know that in society, I think there are even many learned people who have misconceptions about urine. Actually, when we, as a urine therapist, when we have to convince normal layman people about this subject, we have to explain urine therapy with different angles, with so many examples. It's really laborious work because the maximum public has so many misconceptions and aversion against urine. So now here, I'm not going to talk about the traditional references which are there in the Ayurveda, Yoga or religious scriptures. I'm not going to talk about how urine is not waste and how it is best. We all know that. We all know urine is nothing but a derivative of our blood. Urine is also called as a blood plasma in scientific community. We all know the composition of blood, the composition of urine. If we take a paper and write the contents of the blood on one side and the content of the urine on the other side, it's more or less same. So we all know how urine is produced in our physical body, the function of liver and function of kidney, how it regulates the blood, and ultimately we say that it is not a waste like a feces, but it is excess product from blood and so on. So we also know the theory of amniotic fluid. 70% of amniotic fluid in the mother's womb in which the fetus floats is urine. In mother's womb, everyone discharges and drinks his or her own urine and baths in a amniotic fluid. So we all practice urine therapy before our birth. We also know the various medicines made out of human urine. We always share that in our group. Actually, this pharmacy is a multi-billion-dollar business in modern days. And for pharmaceutical industries, liquid urine is a gold mine. But normal layman people doesn't know that. So there are many medicines made out of human urine. So instead of talking about all that science, here I wish to put forward my narrative about a practical experience as a urine therapy practitioner. As I am going to talk here on 2-3 main significant principles on which urine therapy works. This is my perception. If I am wrong, you may correct me. First point which I wish to mention here is urine therapy is one of the most significant therapy which has a holistic approach. As we all know, in ancient days, urine therapy was not practiced as a urine therapy, but it was practiced as a yogic cleansing technique named as Amroli. There are certain yogic kriyas mentioned in Patil Pradipika to clean our physical body. That is Vamana, Neti, Dhoti, Shankha Prakshalana, etc. Also, there is one advanced yogic kriya named as Amroli kriya. Therefore, in ancient days, all these yogis practiced this particular Amroli kriya. So when we envisage any yogi, what comes to mind? A person who has left all samsara, all that materialistic world he has left, and living in the jungle and hilltop mountains. What is his aim of life? Any yogi's aim in life is to attain that higher consciousness, and therefore to reach that ultimate state of enlightenment, yogis do various yogasanas, pranayama and the meditation techniques. But to sit for a meditation in one posture for hours, one needs to have a clean body and a pious mind. Therefore, to clean the body, they practiced Amroli, in which they used to drink their own urine drop by drop for a certain period of time. And by doing Amroli, not only their bodies used to get pure and transparent, but it used to help them to go beyond the shackles of mind. So with the help of practicing Amroli, they used to sit for hours together in one posture and to do the meditation. And ultimately, they attain the state of Samadhi, that is the pure consciousness. So for yogis, Amroli was the significant tool to purify the physical body and wavering mind, and to attain that higher state of existence, that is going beyond body and mind. So in modern days, in the field of medicine, this particular phenomena of Amroli is very, very important, because there are maximum number of diseases that are psychosomatic in nature. Just treating the physical body is not sufficient, and we need to work on prana and mind as well. And that is why Amroli has to be looked at as a holistic therapy. Today, many other yogic kriyas like Vamana, Shankha Prakshalana, Dhoti, Snehan, Svedan has become a part of Ayurvedic Panchakarma therapy. That too, it has become so much costly. However, this particular advanced yogic kriya named as Amroli has not been popularized as a therapy because it is not easily sellable. So what I say here is, urine therapy has a holistic approach. It is not only working on a body, but it helps to go beyond body and mind. That's what, when I practice in Anand Kunj, I've seen many patients with a psychosomatically illnesses there. In yoga, what we say is Adi becomes Vyadhi. That means whatever mental turmoil is there, any trauma is there, any stress is there, that manifests in a body and it becomes a disease. In such a cases, urine therapy or Shivambu Chikitsa, or we can say Amroli Kriya, it helps. Now, in second point, which I wish to mention here is that urine is a natural medicine. As per my analysis as a urine therapy practitioner, in the last 25 years, I got this opportunity to treat many dreadful diseases. I can strongly say in principle that Shivambu is the real natural medicine. As we know that natural medicines work like natural harmless therapy, and natural medicines also focus on the whole person. Natural medicine also focus on stimulating the self-regulating power of human body and encouraging personal responsibility of health and well-being. As you know, the founder of Western medicine, that is the Greek scientist or doctor, we can say Hippocrates, who is being called as a father of medicine, often gave importance to this self-regulating power of human organism. In the last few decades, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen the medical world has regularly been confronted with illnesses and symptoms which are related to a failing defense and immune system. And the self-healing power and the immune system are correlated. The self-healing power and the immune systems, what I say is correlated. How it is correlated? You see, even present medical doctors acknowledge the importance of research on the immune system and the mechanics of self-healing. This has led to new approaches within medical sciences, and urine therapy could provide a very interesting area of research as far as this field is concerned. That is why I say urine is indeed natural, it is harmless and can be regarded as belonging to the realm of natural medicine. Those who practice this therapy believe that it has an intensely positive effect on self-healing power of the human body. As I strongly believe in the nature as a naturopath, what we say in naturopathy is that nature heals everything, not physician. Physician only facilitates the process of healing. वो रास्ता दिखाता है. Therefore, healing begins within us. Divinity within us helps in healing. So the water within us which is flowing out of our body is also divine, and which really stimulates the self-healing power within us. So when I see closely different patients, their body constitution, causes of disease, various applications of different therapies on them, and the evolution or the prognosis in their ailments or in their diseases, what I feel is urine therapy works like a miracle. It is really a natural medicine. One more thing, in naturopathy, we believe in the principle of detoxification of body and replenishment of good nutrients in the body. In these two things are done properly, the healing automatically happens. In urine therapy, detoxification and replenishment happens with a rapid pace. That's why we get very good results at a very short period of time. As we all practice urine therapy, first thing everyone would agree with me is by drinking urine, we get the joy of easy clean bowels. everyone will agree with me. As everybody knows, urine is extremely nutritious resource for intestinal flora since it contains appropriate quantity of nitrogenous compound and a good balance of minerals. And when we ingest urine in our digestive system, there is a significant increase in beneficial bacteria in large intestine, and which helps us to evacuate the bowels. As a result, these constipation problems are being solved, hyperacidity problems are being solved. Maximum number of people are constipated and hyperacidic, that's why they become ill. And also with an increase in beneficial microbes, substances such as amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, which are indispensable to the human body, are produced, and not only produced, are being absorbed more efficiently by the body. So drinking urine is recommended not only for regulating the intestinal environment, but also for maintaining a good recycling relationship with the healthy population of our intestinal flora. So we obtain different minerals, vitamins, other nutrients in sufficient quantities from the food we eat, and considering that we follow a healthy balanced diet, and by drinking urine we possibly reuse, reabsorb a number of vitamins, amino acids, hormones, etc. as a nutrients. So in this way, urine therapy fulfills the basic principle of naturopathy. That is, if one has to heal himself from any disease, one has to detoxify his body, because any disease is because of an accumulation of toxins. And in my view, urine therapy is one of the best, safest and easiest method to detox our body. In addition, after the detoxification, one has to replenish our body with the good nutrients, and the replenishment principle is also being fulfilled very easily by urine therapy. So after the proper detoxification, urine therapy helps not only in replenishing different necessary nutrients to our body, but also balances the required hormones, which restores the homeostasis. Actually, drinking and massaging with the urine, we are reintroducing hormones into our bodies. Actually, if you see, hormones are actually extremely powerful molecules. The production of hormones requires a great deal of energy within our body. So once produced, even if only a few molecules are released, they are able to cause a complete alteration in the balance of bodily processes, the personality and the emotion, also a state of mind. So even the slightest reabsorption of a hormone, if we ingest urine back, may well have a powerful effect on our state of health and level of energy. That's why what I say, that it helps in psychosomatic diseases also. So in this way, urine therapy helps to achieve automatic chemical balance and boosts the healing of a human body. Now one more, the third point. First point was a holistic approach. Second point was a natural medicine. Now the third point which I wish to mention here is management of pH factor in our blood. That is very important in healing. As the body becomes more and more acidic, we get diseased. So everything which is there in our body is alkaline in nature. See, the tears test alkaline, our sweat tests alkaline, our blood tests alkaline, so is our urine test alkaline. But in the maximum number of patients, what I have seen is that this pH factor goes wrong and their bodies becomes more acidic, especially arthritis, diabetes, also in ischemic heart disease, that such a metabolic diseases, even in cancer, what is this blood pH gets disturbed, and that is the main cause of their ailment. So if the patient starts following a correct alkaline diet and starts practicing urine therapy, it gives wonderful results. Proper diet adjustments along with the urine therapy helps maintaining the alkaline nature of our body. If anyone follows the urine therapy along with the proper diet and nutrition, they can get rid of any sort of such a type of diseases. So lastly, as per my experience is concerned, I never heard anybody is being harmed by practicing urine therapy. Over the years, urine therapy has proved to be an effective tool in the healing. It has been evolved by its practitioners in clinical situation like us, rather than in the academic establishment, largely by their observation of human condition in health and disease. So like in our institution, therapeutic methods have been established by practical experience. Therefore, it is always not possible to explain how it works, although most urine therapy procedures what we are following do have some physiological basis. You may see there may however be some statements of urine therapy believers which cannot be supported with the scientific evidence, but it would be a far greater mistake to disregard this phenomenon simply because we can't yet explain them as the diagnostic procedures evolves. In furthermore time, we will see that urine therapy also will be accepted, already accepted by a scientific community, but general people also will come to know about that. Lastly, in summary, I can say urine therapy is no longer in an experimental stage. A lot of research has happened. There are so many experienced people talking about the positive effects of urine therapy now. So it is easiest, scientific and best way to maintain our total health. In yoga, what we say is a beautiful fit body is our birthright. Janam siddha adhikar hai swasthya. A beautiful body should have a pious mind. Akampa man hona chahiye. And within this purity of mind and body, divine soul will emerge. And then only we will be ordained to do all our actions divine. We are here on this earth to be divine. We have been destined to be divine. If in our life we are born to do something great, create something meaningful, and to achieve that, you need to have a pure, selfless mind and healthy body. Then only we will be blessed to attain that divinity. Therefore, Shivambu is the answer to all our physical as well as the mental misery. Lastly, I thank this platform, Universal Urine Users Unity, for bringing all the scattered knowledge of urine therapy to one place. On behalf of Anand Kunj and our research team, I would like to exert our all efforts in conducting research to elucidate the efficacies of urine therapy so that all urine therapy lovers and members of this unity may openly practice this therapy. I would like to make this unity a place where people from all over the world who practice urine therapy may get acquainted with each other and exchange information and knowledge. So let us spread this urine therapy, let us spread this knowledge to all needy people and stay healthy and stay happy. Now here I look forward to hearing any questions or comments you may have. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to put my knowledge in front of you. Thank you.
Namaste, Dr. Nitin.
Yes.
May I know what is the basic rule in urine?
For eye wash, any eye disease, what I feel, what I see, what I say is, urine therapy is boon for any eye disease. Just before the meeting, I was sharing one example of, I had been to Bilwada. There is one Dr. Nagpal, he is a big eye surgeon. He told me that his 4th class employee was suffering from a corneal degeneration, and that 4th class employee, he made that to wash his eyes with human urine. And in medical fraternity, for any corneal degeneration, what we say is the treatment is only transplant. Whereas with the help of urine therapy, he could get rid of his corneal degeneration. What I say is, maximum every day, morning or evening, you can wash your eyes with the fresh urine. There are in candy shop we get a eye cup. So with the eye cup, you have to put in eye cup. You can put the fresh urine and you can wash your eyes. It will certainly it will help.
Thank you. It's fine. And also one question.
Yes.
Other than self urine, anybody can use someone else's urine to drink or apply.
Actually, during my father's time, the person who is there is any block in the urinary tract, some problem in the bladder. So because of that, if he is not able to pass his own urine, at such a period of time, we have given somebody else urine to a person. But normally, if somebody is passing urine, then self urine is best. Nobody else urine is not required. Especially gents should take gents urine, ladies should take the ladies urine, because there is so much of difference in hormones in our bodies, especially ladies and gents. So gents can have a gents urine, but it's better always to have a self urine.
Yeah.
So generally here I'm showing an eye cup here. Everywhere you will get this. Okay, for 20-25 rupees you will get this eye cup. In this eye cup you have to put this your own urine, and if you blink your eyes in this, it will help. Yeah.
Any issues happen? Somebody using the urine on eye. Any reactions so far? Any reported?
No, actually I never seen any harm to eyes. Okay, fresh urine you have to use for any internal application. So especially for eyes, if you get a fresh urine and you wash your urine, I never seen any reaction on that. Initially, at a starting, suppose urine is little stronger, then sometimes you will have little irritation or it may become a little reddish, but later on you'll find it's normal. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Age urine will be better or fresh urine will be better?
Fresh urine is better,
Age urine.
especially for eyes.
Okay.
Fresh urine is better.
So what happens if we put old urine, age urine in the eye?
I never recommended using aged urine for any internal application. That is washing eyes or putting in a nose or putting in a ear. Always use a fresh urine, because our eyes, nose, and ears, delicate.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes.
sir. Can I ask?
Yeah, you're audible to me.
Sir, I'm a triple negative breast cancer warrior. I have survived from 2 years ago from that, and I'm taking morning urine daily.
Recording
Sir,
stopped.
is it sufficient to take morning urine, or I should increase the number of times in a day or night?
Actually, what we suggest is the person who is healthy has to take morning first urine.
Recording in progress.
For any disease, morning first urine is not sufficient. Yes, morning first urine you have to take, but only morning first urine is not sufficient. For that, what we suggest is, as per your weight, you need to fast by drinking your own urine drop by drop. Everything you have to drink for at least certain period of time, let's 8 days, 10 days of fasting as per your weight. Okay, under the experts' guidance, if you do the fasting, urine fasting, what will happen is the root cause of the disease, that is the root cause of the cancer, will get rid of your body, and automatically the healing will start. So morning first urine is okay, but it's not sufficient for you.
Okay, sir. Sir, and I have observed that I have started urine therapy. Many of my pains are gone, but many new pains I am experiencing in my body on different sides, sir. And they get healed in 1 or 2 days automatically, sir. Then what is this healing process or something else?
Yeah. Actually, just drinking is not enough. my father used to advise all the cancer patients to do aged urine massage, old matured massage, urine massage twice a day, morning and again in the afternoon. You have to massage your whole body with the urine, old matured urine. That is very, very good. So such a type of healing crisis, easily you can handle it. Okay, so it's good. There will be initially when you are drinking urine, your toxins are coming out. So when toxins are coming out, either you will be passing some loose motions, or sometimes if your body is pitta prakriti, that is acidic, then you may start vomiting also. So, but certainly slowly it will subside and those problems will go off.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, what about
Yes, the question
enema?
is,
Urine enema.
yeah, actually, urine enema is the best for constipation. Those who's having a severe constipation, chronic constipation, especially when you are fasting on urine, we generally advise for a urine enema. Once in a day you can take during a fasting, because what happens is during your fasting, all those toxins which flow from all over the body and come to the your intestine. So it is in your large intestine as well as your malashed. It is there. So when you take the fresh urine enema, it helps. So for that, what you can do is maximum 8 hours or 15 hours old also urine can be used. 1 day prior urine also can be used for enema. So fresh urine or 1 day old urine you can use, mixed with the hot water, little bit it should be of a body temperature, and maximum 250 ml to 500 ml of urine at a time you can put it through the enema pot in your rectum, and you can see the best results.
How long it should retain? 5 minutes, 10 minutes once you do?
Yeah, as long as it's possible, you should retain inside. Okay, at least 5 to 10 minutes you should retain. Do some abdominal exercises and then go for a toilet.
Sir, other than constipation, any other benefit taking the enema?
Yes, actually, what we have seen is during my father's time also, there were people used to come from esophagus cancer, as well as some patients used to be from epigastric region cancer, and sometimes people were not able to eat the solid food, as well as they were not able to drink even water. At such a condition, they used to come. They used to be on IV enemas, or IV injections, and we would be able to see that their life is only for 8 days or 15 days. And for such a patient, my father developed a drip enema. Okay, he evolved a methodology that is a drip enema. That like a IV pot, you see IV injection saline bottle, and there is a one pipe there. So we can adjust the volume of liquid which is going through that pipe. So which that he used to use that enema catheter, he will put in front of that enema, this saline set, and he will 90% of the catheter he will insert in the rectum, and what he used to do is drop enema we used to give. So drop enema, this is drip enema, for half an hour, 1 hour, through the enema, through the rectum. We used to give urine as well as some watermelon juice, some buttermilk, some normal water also we used to give. And to our astonishment, that after 4 or 5 days, 6 days of doing this, his esophagus used to get open, and the patients used to able to drink their own liquid through their mouth. That's what also we got the result. So enema is not only for evacuating the bowels, it helps overall health of your body. So in many diseases, with the expert guidance, you can take the enemas. It helps, especially during fasting. What I said is there is so much of toxins coming out of our body, and for that you need even your past motion. Still during fasting, one is advised to take enema.
Okay, final question, sir. Fresh urine massage, body massage, help? fresh urine body massage. Will it help?
Fresh urine, yes. Actually, fresh urine is okay. You can use it, especially those people, those who say that 7 8 days old urine is little this smells. There is so much of ammonia in it. It's very strong in is there. So for them, what I advise is 1 day old urine. Suppose twice a day you are drinking, the rest of the urine you can put it in a glass bottle and keep it, and next day you can use it for a massage. So my father even developed one technique that is a friction massage. So what we used to suggest is take a bowl of 1 day old urine, and you have to take one handkerchief or a Turkish towel, put it in that, and just rub, friction massage, rub yourself. The aim of doing this is your skin should absorb that urine. So at least 250 300 ml of urine, if it goes into your skin, you will see a very good glow on your skin. People will never know how much is your age. The skin wrinkles will go off. I have heard many film stars and film actresses, they practice Shivambu massage. As this is a public meeting, so I will not take the names. But there are certain film actors and actresses, they are in contact with us and they do the massage, urine massage, and it helps because their skin is their presentation, and it helps. So even normal people, those who doesn't have any problem, just you are drinking, but if you massage yourself with the old matured urine, or even 1 day prior urine, or even a fresh urine, which will help. But
That's excellent.
what I say is, old matured urine is best for the massage.
Excellent, sir. Excellent presentation. Narration.
Sir, one question. Able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Sir, I saw your videos on YouTube as well of Anand Kunj, where you treated many patients of psoriasis. So I just wanted to ask related to skin issues. So how UT can be used for leukoderma or those white spots they are on someone's body? How can UT be used for it?
Yeah, actually, what we have seen is, especially in psoriasis, there are many other allergic skin eczemas. Generally, skin diseases are very chronic in nature, especially in psoriasis. What we have seen, many patients, they are doing allopathy treatments, they take steroids as well as the Ayurveda, they follow the homeopathy. They don't get any good results. But I strongly recommend that psoriasis is the one skin disease very well you can treat with the help of urine therapy. So generally in psoriasis, as per my experience, what I have seen is there are two reasons of psoriasis. First is severe constipation, and the other thing is mental anxiety. When you meet any psoriasis patient, either of these two causes will be there. So you have to treat the root cause of the disease. And with the help of urine therapy, what we see is the constipation goes off, the anxiety also goes off. And all of a sudden, within just 10 days of time, we will find 80 to 90% recovery in psoriasis. Also in leukoderma, vitiligo, white patches, what we have seen, that in this case, especially in vitiligo and this one, white patches, that is leukoderma, what we have seen is the growth of this disease is very slow. So the recovery also is very slow. So first we will find within 10 days those spots become reddish, but if they follow the proper diet and nutrition along with the self-urine, what we have seen is within 8 to 9 months of time, total recovery.
Sir, 1 week urine to remove the odor. Can we put any fragrance or anything to remove? Some people don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So in that, what we used to do is we used to collect the old urine, and in that old urine we used to put some camphor powder. The camphor, kapur bolte hain Hindi mein. That camphor powder we used to put. Also, you can add little 2 spoons of sesame oil or coconut oil. Also, you can use some almond oil also in that. Also, there are some liniments comes in a chemist shop. So, turpentine liniment, you can 1 or 2 drop you can put. So the fragrance will be good, and you can massage with that, which will
But
help.
any effect will diminish the urine power?
No, no, no. We are not seeing any effect diminishing. Okay, it's good. You can use it. Camphor also is very good for disinfection. It works as a disinfectant. So it is very good. You can use it.
That urine can be kept again for 1 week, 1 week old, then put
No,
the cap.
no,
No,
no, no, no.
no, no.
What you have to do is whatever urine you need for the massage, that particular urine only you have to take, and then you mix it and finish it off. Don't mix it and keep it.
Okay, okay.
Only urine is to be kept.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So what future questions are clear? Hello, please.
Yes.
I'm taking down here. Hello.
Yes, I am able to hear you.
Dr. Nitin, we have Anand Kunj at Kolhapur.
Yes.
Can we replicate these Anand Kunj in other parts of the country with the help of our friends so that the people in those areas can get the treatment of this?
Surely, actually, Kaka, it's a very necessary thing. Actually, I'll tell you a little bit in a short time. When Morarji Bhai Desai visited Dr. Shashi Patil in Kolhapur in 1978 as a Prime Minister, okay, so you see any doctor will be overwhelmed, you will be enlightened to see a Prime Minister is coming to his clinic. So Dr. Morarji Bhai Desai, when he came to visit first time, that time Dr. Shashi Patil gathered so many cured patients, and he was showing to Morarji Bhai that this patient is being cured, he got rid of this cancer, this got rid of leprosy patient. Then Morarji Bhai asked Dr. Shashi Patil, don't show me these patients. I know this urine therapy can cure these many diseases. You tell me how many, Shashi Bhai, you tell me how many followers you are trained in urine therapy, because only Dr. Shashi Patil is not sufficient to treat these many cases in all over the India. And leader has that long vision. He said, like you, this Kolhapur Shivambu clinic, every tahsil, every district, every nook and corner, India should have Shivambu clinics. Then only this poor country like India will be helped. So that was his vision. So in Anand Kunj, many doctors we are trained. Many places they are doing the consultations and all that. Now many people are coming up. So what I'll say is, whoever is interested, they can come down to Anand Kunj. They can stay here for 1 or 2 months. They can see our facilities. They can learn our methodologies, and they can very well practice at their own pace. They are welcome. Even those Ayurvedic doctors, naturopathic doctors, even homeopathic doctors, even MBBS doctors also can practice this therapy very well. There is no problem, because this is a part of Ayurveda, this is part of yoga. So I would certainly appreciate if anybody is coming, and I would be happy to teach them, and we can work together.
Okay, doctor, in certain religion, certain religious believe that urine is forbidden, urine is taboo, it can be najas. So in this situation, what you suggest to convince this community people?
Actually, especially in Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, there is no problem. In Jainism also there are so many scriptures in that it is mentioned urine can be used. Especially the problem comes with the Muslim communities. Okay, so there was one Mr. Wali who came from Saudi Arabia to us. He was suffering from a bladder cancer, and Mr. Wali he was a advisor to the king of Saudi Arabia. That much big personality he was. He was taking treatment in US, and he came to us. And then I was asking him whether this, what about Muslims community there in India, especially there is so much of reluctance against urine drinking and urine massaging. What to do about that? So that time he shared with me that they can take the permission from a religious leader for as a medicine. दवा के नाम से दवा लेने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. That's what he said. There is in Urdu language, there are certain scripts he gave to us. Actually, I would like to share that one. There are certain scripts in Saudi Arabian language, also Arabian language, wherein as a medicine urine can be used. They use camel urine there, so human urine also can be used. So whenever the Muslim community comes to Anand Kunj, we face certain challenges. It is a laborious work to explain many things to them. लेकिन मरता क्या नहीं करता, आखिर में he has to do that. Okay, he has to, if he has to save himself, then he has to go for this urine therapy. Especially those who are terminally ill patient, they only accept. Otherwise, many now this science, as the science going up, once they understand the science, they really accept. There is no problem, I believe.
So animal urine can be used like a cow urine. Any effects on that?
Yes, in India we are used goat urine, cow urine. We are used. No other any other animal urine we have used. But I heard there is a problem with the certain animals. Actually, in one of the center, which was working in a cow on a cow urine. So the person who used to bring the urine, he was not bringing. There was some problem with the cow or some different animal urine he was mixing and he was selling to that center, and people suffered from some brain hemorrhage and all that continuously. So we have to be very cautious in drinking any other animal's urine. We can very easily have the cow urine, but any other animal urine you have to consult. Otherwise, we should not take.
Thank you, doctor.
Doctor, doctor, please. During the dialysis, the byproduct of dialysis, is it a urine? Can it be used? Because the dialysis kidneys doesn't work, but kidneys function, the machine works. So the machine must be giving some byproduct. Can this be used for treatment?
Yeah, actually, I have some reservations about kidney failures. What we are seeing, once patient goes on a dialysis, then it's little difficult for us. But the creatinine level, if it is below 7, now recently there was one lady, this Narayanan sir in Kerala, he told me that there are certain people he has treated successfully. The urea creatinine was gone up and it has reduced. So recently I have treated one patient whose creatinine was on 7. So for such a patient, we are advised all those naturopathic modalities. Along with that, sublinguistic urine use, that is 2 drops under the tongue we have to put 4 times a day on first day, and slowly you can increase the urine intake by seeing their creatinine level. So that's in Japanese, you must have heard about that, the Miracle Cup of Liquid Institute, Japan. He talks about the sublinguistic use of urine. So that way it will help.
The urine can be used for the face beautification for ladies. So what is the content to be mixed?
It's very good.
Yes.
What we are seeing is they go to the beauty parlor and do the bleach as well as do the what they do. There are many things they do. So what we are seeing is the bleach. There is a urea. The byproduct of it is the urea. So urea is converted into ammonia, and that is very good for the skin. So for beautification of the face, it's very good. They can use the fresh urine twice a day, and old urine if they use it for a massage, if they do the facial also with the urine, it's very, very, very good.
One day, how many times you can use a fresh urine to drink? 1, 2, or 3 per day. Consumption.
Consumption of the urine, what I will suggest is the person who is healthy, he can drink once a urine is morning, first urine is must, that is must. The person who is having some disease problem like constipation, hyperacidity, they can go for a twice or thrice. Maximum thrice a urine is sufficient. More than that is not required. When you are fasting on that particular day, drink your all the time urine. That is morning, evening, everything, drop by drop for 24 hours. One has to drink his own urine.
So just before lunch or after lunch, if any problem, there's sufficient time.
Yeah, pardon?
Just taking just before lunch or just after lunch.
Yeah. Actually, generally what we advise is, once you take urine, after half an hour you can eat anything. But after taking the food, at least 2 hours gap should be there. Because the food is there in your digestion tract or in your stomach and your small intestine, it would dilute and you may have a loose motions. So generally what we advise is, after 2.5 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours, you can drink your own urine after the food, and before food, half an hour before you can drink. There is no problem.
Okay. What is the percentage of the cancer patient is cured?
For cancer patients,
Chances that cancer person is cured. What is chances?
actually,
After one stage,
yeah.
stage 1, stage 2.
See, while practicing urine therapy, we have seen many cancer patients. What we say is, stage is not important. The person's willpower is very important. Okay. In urine therapy, with the help of urine therapy, I have seen the 4th-stage cancer patient also got recovered, and sometimes the 1st-stage cancer is not recovered. It depends upon the person's willpower. How much with hard work and dedication he follows the therapy, that is what important. What I'll say is, there is 100% chance of curing cancer with the help of urine therapy, but one has to go properly, not only with the urine. See, urine therapy in cancer patients, what we have seen is, you have to change the diet as well. Then only urine therapy works, does wonders, I can say. So especially for cancer patients, what we do is 3 to 6 months, we put the patient on a living food, that is a raw food, natural food. Maximum food he should consume is a raw and natural food. And along with that, if he practices urine therapy, certainly there is 100% chance, I can say.
Sir, another question. Somebody cannot drink because of a taste. Can he add anything substance with the urine and drink? It will go the effect of the urine, something mixed with the urine.
Yeah,
Fresh urine.
you can add some tulsi pattas, tulsi leaves also you can add. You can add little water, half a urine, half a water you can add and take. Even coconut water also can be mixed. I have one friend, Alex in Italy. He mixes fruit juices in it and he drinks. Actually, what I'll advise is, half a water, half a urine initially they can take, and later on maximum water if they consume, the urine will be like warm water with pinch of salt. It will taste. There won't be any problem. So initially what I suggest is they have to change to a normal sattvic diet. When initially if somebody is trying to take the urine, what you advise them is avoid salty food, spicy food, and start eating a normal sattvic diet, and then go for a urine drinking. There will be any disgusting feeling for them.
Anybody is eating the non-vegetarian, that can be drunk, or somebody is a non-vegetarian, is urine, urine, will it helpful or toxins, anything? No.
So as the naturopath, what I'll suggest is avoid non-vegetarian food. But what I'll say is, see, somebody is eating a non-vegetarian food. there is no harm in drinking urine. See, with the non-vegetarian food, yes, there is a chances of accumulation of toxins in your body, and if you are drinking urine, it will cleanse. There is no any harm. Even there are certain proteins or certain things which will come in urine, but it will work as a food supplement. So there is no any harm if you are drinking urine and if you are eating non-vegetarian food. There is no any harm. Although what I'll say is those who are eating non-vegetarian food, they should drink urine more so that they can keep cleansing their body.
अभी हमारे अल्कोहलिक पीपल सर प्लीज हमारे सामने एक पेशेंट बैठी है पूर्वी देवपुरिया करके वो प्रैक्टिकल उनको जो प्रॉब्लम हुआ था पहले से और अभी तक उसने जो यूरिन थेरेपी किया है तो प्लीज उनको जरा सजेस्ट करिए कि वो खुद अपना प्रैक्टिकल क्या है वो बताएं अपने को अभी वो डॉक्टर बनी है मगर वो
I know Purvi, she had come here for a urine therapy conference, I think, to Anand Kunj also.
सामने है अपने मैं डॉक्टर रमणी कटा बोल रहा हूँ और वो मेरे पास आके जो उसका जो तकलीफ थी वो ट्राई किया मैंने और वो उसमें से वो अभी आज तक जिंदा है ऐसा बताएंगे तो चलेगा.
Yes, yes.
तो जरा
actually this Purvi is she was suffering from actually urine therapy has helped her so much. Actually, what I'll say is she's alive because of only urine therapy. Yes, and Dr. Rani Khadda always helped her.
प्रैक्टिकल जो उसने जो किया है वो प्रैक्टिकल उनको सामने उसको बताएंगे खुद ही बताएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा.
Yes, yes, we can share.
Hello, doctor.
Yes, tell me.
So when we collect the urine, it is warmer than our body temperature. And I asked one of the allopath, what is the temperature of the urine in your bladder? He explained, every part has got a different temperature, and urine temperature is 56 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Our body temperature is 37 and odd.
Yeah.
Whereas we take bath with 41 or 42 degrees Celsius hot water. So urine in the bladder has a 56 Celsius. That means all the pathogens, bacteria or virus, when they are there in the urine, they get nullified or they are dead so also. So that is why the urine, we call it a sterile. Is it correct?
It's very, very correct. Very, very correct. What I'll say is there is no any liquid sterile than urine. And this you very well said that temperature in a bladder is more than any other part of our body. It's very correct.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
But what about the stem cells? Now the stem cells therapy is coming up and they say that there is a stem cell in urine. What is the function of stem cell in the body?
Actually, what I'll say is nowadays this stem cell therapy, there is a fashion of collecting stem cells from during any children who is born, and there is so much of money is involved to preserve that stem cells. Now there is a new theory that stem cells are found in a human urine. So what I'll say is there are many new invention of diagnostic tools as tools will come, and it will say that you can take out the stem cells from a fresh human urine, and that will help. So still there is so much of research is going on, and as the science progresses, but I certainly believe there will be one day we will be able to remove the stem cells from the human urine, and we will be able to help in transplanting the different organs in our body. So we are the Shivambu followers. We can tell the people that there are stem cells in the urine, but it is not proved yet, and it will certainly help to grow the new cells in our body.
No, but hello.
Yes.
But when we take the urine, we take the stem cells, and
Yes.
our body gets the diseases because of the some malfunctioning of some organs. The stem cell, can they not repair it? And that is why we call the you get cured, because the function of the part is again restored with the help of this.
That is what I say during my this one before narration. What I said is that first what it does is during urine fasting you are detoxifying your body, and then later on it helps to replenish the nutrients, and then later on the hormonal balance as well as the maybe this stem cells are working on the body. Especially what we have seen in cancer patient is that after 3 months or 4 months of treatment, we take the again go for MRI or bone scan or whenever we go for a PET scan and all that. What we see is that particular tumor becomes in a dormant state. It is not aggressive, and the new cells around that tumor is normal one. So it may be the stem cells in urine is working. You may see in many patients, they will come up with, oh, see sir, this particular tumor or this lesion is as same as earlier. It is not same as earlier. See, it is not aggressive now. It is in dormant state, dead state. So you need not to worry for that. Okay, so that is the thing. New cells which are born are normal cells. So maybe stem cells are working there.
So for the urine consumption apply, the sexual desire will be increased. Is there anything to do with the sexual desire, libido?
Actually, yes, it helps in balancing our sexual desires. Okay, it helps in many patients who are impotent, those were not having even in ladies gynecological problems. We have seen that this hormonal balance happens with the help of urine therapy, and we have seen many patients, those who are having less sexual desires are being counted. Even more sexually attractive for people also got rid of their desires. So it balances. Especially what I say is the sattvic nature of comes on. So it helps.
Hello. Also, drinking alcohol people can be used that urine. Somebody said drunkard people.
What I suggest is when you take the alcohol, there is a chances of content of alcohol coming in your urine. So especially if they are taking alcohol, at least after taking alcohol, they should not take urine for at least 7-8 hours.
Okay.
Sir, would you throw some light on storing of urine? How to store
Yes,
for messaging and others, sir?
you can store your urine in a glass bottle. Okay, glass bottle is good one with a airtight container, and keep it in the sun. During a daytime, you can keep it in the sun. Again, in the evening, you can bring it in. Again, in a daytime, you can keep it in the sun. At least 7 days old urine should be there for a massage. So what generally we suggest is take 7-8 bottles. So this Monday you fill it 1 bottle, keep it in the sun, and label it with the Monday, so that Monday bottle you can use it on next Monday. Tuesday bottle you can use it on next Tuesday. Again, next Monday you can fill it up, again keep it, so that minimum 7-8 days old urine you can use. So
how long you have to keep in the sunlight? How many hours?
During a daytime, you can keep at least 7-8 hours. You can keep during a daytime, and then evening you can bring it in.
So old urine can
Well,
be.
it is not necessary to keep it in the sun. Actually, it is not necessary to keep it in the sun also. But certain properties of sun also you can get. There is a chromotherapy in naturopathy. There are certain colored waters you can use as per your disease. and that is again it will be helpful.
If you don't put it in the sun, you will keep it inside the jar 1 week. It will be effective.
Yeah, it will be effective. It is effective. We are seeing. But if it is kept in sun, if it is possible to keep it in sun, that sun energy also is being absorbed in the urine, so which helps.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, sir.